before we can separate truth from theory, we need to understand just how easily a villain can be created out of thin air. One of the things you may have noticed Candace talking about numerous times is how her and Charlie's favorite song was Kanye West's Power, which was used as their hype song before a show.
I didn't know what to do other than to scroll through messages between me and Charlie, regarding which there are a ton of them. And kept going back and watching the many videos of us dancing to the song Power. And it felt appropriate to reach out to Ye, speaking about things, talking about his mode when he wrote the song. You know, when you wrote the song Power, why did we have it as our hype song? Because the song is about the ability to find it within yourself to become what you know you are capable of becoming inside of a matrix, when you just realize everything is dishonest, that everything is performative, that people are dishonest, that they are going to try to stop you from being great.
Candace actually refers to Kanye West more in the first 5 minutes of this video, more than she actually references the person who actually killed Charlie.
And I found, Charlie's favorite portion of the song. I'll show you the text between him and I, because this feels very relevant right now. This is, again, lyrics directly from the song Power, but I just needed time alone with my own thoughts, got treasures in my mind, but couldn't open up my own vault. My childlike creativity, purity, and honesty is honestly being crowded by these grown thoughts. Reality is catching up with me. Taking my inner child, I'm fighting for custody with these responsibilities that they entrusted me. And that's a moment where he is really speaking about how hard it is. Like when you're saying, no, this is what I believe. And they say, you're not allowed to believe that. You feel like you are fighting for custody of yourself.
Why is this fact so important to discuss when we discuss who killed Charlie Kirk? As we all know, Kanye West is not a supporter of Israel, and he has made his disgust and his disdain for Israel very well known.
Clearly, and we'll talk about the impact with the CEO, Beth Keane, who joins us live right now. Thank you so much for joining us. We know that you guys reached out to Kanye first before we get into it. Can you tell us what he said, how you know he denied your request, and then what happened afterwards?
It was so important for Holocaust Museum LA to make a statement as soon as we saw Kanye's anti-Semitic statements and invite him to the museum. And we wanted him to come here to learn the facts, learn the truth about the Holocaust and where hate speech and prejudice can lead. And unfortunately, Kanye rejected our offer. His response was his Holocaust is Planned Parenthood, and he said that on a podcast.
And so we were talking about earlier the events of this week, the banner on the 405, the hateful flyers distributed in parts of West Los Angeles, Beverly Hills, Bel Air. How has that kind of played a role in what people are saying to you?
I think when we first heard Kanye's comments, people were disgusted and upset. And then over the weekend, we saw the banner that said Kanye was right about the Jews, and then the propaganda pamphlets on people's front lawns. And people started becoming afraid of what's happening. And Kanye needs to understand that words matter. Words have consequences. And when you have a huge platform like Kanye, he can fuel the hate so easily.
Again, it's essentially noise, but what it tries to do is to paint Charlie Kirk and an artist who frequently disagrees with Israel as somehow like-minded. Now they has a face.